Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Roll for Frog with me, your Marshmaster, and my friends, the Hoppy Heroes. And, oh boy, are we in for a treat tonight. So, we're listening to the vibes of Pocketboard, but as you may have noticed during the last adventure, there were quite a few musical clues. The last of which being the beginning of the performance of the band Rockapella, which is Rockapella with only a C, because a rock is a D&D creature and it's funny like that. So,
Well, she sneaks around the world.
anyway, as this performance was going on, you look up above the balcony to the roof of the theater as silence and darkness rises throughout the crowd. Silhouetted in the rising moon is a figure clad in a billowing red cloak, a wide-brimmed hat covering half her face. In her hands she holds the crown, the unguarded treasure of the Starlight Theater. Moonlight Theater? The Theater of the Stars, that one.
Yes.
Carmille Santiago smiles as she takes a single step back, gracefully jumping from the roof of the theater, but almost seeming to await for your pursuit.
Can we see her through the darkness?
Yes.
How high up is she?
Running away currently, what do you do?
I think I remember from last session that I already started flying up.
You were starting flying, I know.
Yeah.
But is
Yes.
it within Misty Steppable range?
No.
That's
Either way, would you do
So I
anything?
assume she's farther than 60 feet away.
Yes.
If she's not within 60 feet, then no.
we're going to follow her somehow.
There you go. Alright, so you start the chase of Camille Santiago. You see her running ahead of you, jumping from rooftop to rooftop over the nighttime roofs of Waterdeep. I should have had like oh wait, I do have a nighttime Waterdeep picture. What am I doing? I was like, I should have set up a nighttime Waterdeep picture. Alright, there we
How fast
go.
is she?
Haha.
How fast is she going?
She looks really fast.
Darn it.
He looks like a rogue.
Hey Flair, raise you.
Like a very fast.
Raise, yeah.
Alright.
Router one.
Either way, she is running across the rooftops of Waterdeep, avoiding the busy nighttime traffic of people shopping and visiting family and whatever else people do on the streets at night. And she seems very skilled at free running across these roofs. What do you guys do to give chase?
Well, at least for Fletcher, I mean, this is kind of my shit. I also want to run through the rooftops.
Yes.
So I would use my action to get at the roof, and if it's too difficult to get to the roof, I'll use Misty Step just for that.
Sure.
Get on the roof and fully follow.
Yes. What's Flair doing?
Flair would rather try to keep an eye on Fletch and run through the alleyways, just to maybe with a hope to cut her off if she jump off the roof or anything.
Yes, I like it. Nola?
I'm going to inform the police about this
So
because
you don't
I
want to
bet
join
they
the
did
chase,
not notice
and
her
you
at all.
don't want to join anything that might happen after the chase.
I mean, because she is running outside of the theater, and outside of the theater, the police was supposed to be stationed.
Oh, they're not there.
So it is on the way. What do you mean they're not there? They were supposed to be there.
It's the Waterdeep Police Department. Any more
Okay, in
questions?
that case, no, I'm not running to the precinct. No, I thought they
you're the
were going to
police.
be outside and someone needs to point them like, hey, they are
You
there.
see that there is a single police
Okay.
officer outside, and he seems familiar. It seems like it's Flair's father. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to come here, and for a problem. Is that everything
Oh,
okay, Nola? What's
God.
happening?
No, Camille has stolen the crown and is currently running away.
Oh,
Inform
no.
everybody that is supposed to know about this and run a chase. She went that way, so that
Should
way.
I come with you?
No, go
What if you
inform your
arrest her? I
supervisor.
should be there, right?
How fast can you run?
Okay, I'll go back to the precinct.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Is Flair okay?
Yes, she's good.
Okay, good. Alright, I'll go back to the precinct. He turns around and starts walking and immediately trips on his first step.
Oh.
Oh, ow!
Oh no.
Ah, shoot! Alright, no problem. I got it. Get it. Gets back up. Yep, nope, no problem. Dusts himself off, starts heading back towards the
And
precinct.
I'm sorry, Flair. I'm not going to care about your father tripping. That is his problem. I have mine. And
I
as I'm
get it.
going to join the chase, having no advantage whatsoever, I'm going to cast See Invisibility just in case he tries to pull something off.
Nice, I like it. And
Quick
Blossom?
question. Should the Flair be a
Um,
police captain?
Maybe one day.
I mean,
Blossom?
he's so incompetent.
Yeah, she would
In
have
this
already dashed and flown up. I'll just try to stay above the rooftops because she's still in heavy armor, so it's maybe a little hard to walk good over um, roofs.
Sure. So for this part of the chase, I will give you an automatic success. But do know that I think your wings only last a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give you an automatic success on this one. I would like for Fletcher to roll an acrobatics check for free running. I would like for Flair to roll a constitution check for keeping up, just sort of endurance-wise, right? And then for Nola, I think I'll ask if you can make a choice of acrobatics or constitution. If you want to, like, give chase in a more nimble way, or if you just want to sort of try to power through, right?
You had one
Oh,
job, Flair.
Flair.
You had one job.
How many rounds of following is it? Or will we know it when we're done? Because I'll just turf them.
I will inform you when
Okay.
it's done. Yep. All right, Flair. You're so tired. You're just so tired, and you just crest another corner, and you just see Fletcher like 40 feet ahead of you, and you're behind. You can see Carmille is at this point maybe 100 feet ahead of you, and you just start running again, and you sort of stop and take a little breather, and an old lady comes up to you and says, "Cup of water, dear." And you're like, "Oh yes, thank you." And you drink like a little bit of water, and then you continue running, but you're kind of tired. It's been a long day. You've been to a lot of places. It's been so stressful. Essentially, you're going to be a little bit behind. Which also means that if at any point the party in front does manage to catch Carmille, you would be a bit hanging behind a little bit, lagging behind a little bit. Same for Nola. So Blossom and Fletcher. Blossom has an automatic success. Fletcher's keeping up, but the two of you are a little bit behind at this point. Then Fletcher.
Flair, we have to go. Stop sipping on water.
What do you mean? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, you need to recover.
Just for that, I'm going to give Blurry an inspiration. I love that. All right, so next up, Blossom and Fletcher. You're getting a bit closer to Carmille, right? She turns around and she smirks at you, and she pulls the rim of her head over the side of her face and falls backward. And as you get to that edge where she just was, where she fell downward, you see that there is a sprawling night market, and it is crowded with people. And you, at a glance, don't see Camille anywhere. What do you two want to do as you're the first to sort of get to this place? So that's for Blossom and Fletcher.
So I want to do something interesting because people react instinctively if there's danger, right? I mean, that's how I feel. So, fully just looking in and not finding her, I believe, I get out the gun.
No.
And I'll shoot in the air.
Sure, Blossom is right
Yeah.
there. Does Blossom want to do anything?
You're shooting in the air. I thought you were gonna throw something down. So
No.
this is better than what I thought you were
I
doing.
want them
I'll
to
just
be-
get out of the way of the pad that the bullet is gonna take.
I'm not shooting at you. But just, I want this effectively. I don't want to hit anything. I want the sound to scare people to run away, so to see where she runs towards.
But you don't see her currently.
No, but if people run away, they run instinctively.
Yeah, but maybe that will create more of a mess than it already
Sure.
is.
Fletcher takes the gun and fires it off into the air, and immediately you see people sort of duck for a moment, not really sure what that sound was. You see most of them are looking for fireworks, because guns is something you guys saw for the first time like last week. So these people don't know what that sound is other than maybe fireworks.
So they duck, they stop, they look, and somebody's running, I believe. Do I see her running? Then
Yeah,
I
do we
would like
see
You
to-
do
someone?
not see her. What do you want to do to identify
Um,
this? Is there a skill you want to try and use?
Well, then perception.
Because she's
Perception,
wearing
yeah.
bright red clothing, so you
Yeah.
could see her if she was there.
I don't have a real skill for this. That's the problem. God darn it. Um,
Sure, you can
I
make
think of perception.
perception or insight.
I'll make an insight check, just for shit.
Both of them
Mhm.
not amazing, but. Hey.
Alright. So the two of you look for a little bit, long enough for Nola and Flair to catch up with where you're standing. As you're looking at this crowd, some people are still looking around confused. Nola, you can see invisible creatures, but you do not see her anywhere either. As the two of you catch up, what do you four of you want to do? You could retry this check, or you could try some other way of identifying her.
I personally don't have anything to identify her on.
I feel like she wants us to follow her, so she might be in
Of
the
course.
area. So I will make the insight again.
Sure.
I'm gonna try. This might be out of pocket, but seeing that she has defiled the theater, I'm gonna try and ask Lady Sune for guidance within some sort of prayer thing to maybe help me go somewhere.
So you want to make it a religion check?
Yeah, but I just realized that that's an intelligence check.
I'm
I
just
keep
going to
wanting
roll
to do the
perception trying
thing.
to spot her.
I believe in you.
Religion? What else is it?
I don't think it's anything else. Honestly, I just
Sure.
suck at it.
Try it. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You close your eyes, and in that moment, Fletcher, you see an old man standing right next to an alleyway, making full and total eye contact with you. Almost like waiting for you to notice him, and as soon as you do, he winks at you and then walks into the alleyway.
It's guys. I will tell the party. Just guide towards there. Like, swearing the skies. Follow.
At that point, you open your eyes, Blossom, and you have no guidance, unless maybe Sune gave Fletcher guidance. Yeah, who knows? That's faith, maybe.
Who knows? I say yes.
Alright, so the
This
four
is my shit. Don't put it
I
on
don't
your
care.
god.
I don't
four
care.
of you continue to give chase. Rounding the corner, you see two identical elves pointing at each other in surprise. Each one of them is like, there was a weird woman and she turned into me and I don't know what's going on, but it was definitely... And then they sort of switch places. No, what are you doing? You look just like... And so one of them is...
Oh.
Maybe in disguise.
Wait, I still was supposed to.
Please, you have to attack her. She is impersonating me. No, don't attack me. Attack him. She's impersonating me.
So we are with 4 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if 2 tackle the one,
Not a
if you tackle
shape-changer.
the other, then we can find out it afterwards.
Intimidation
I have an
is the best
idea.
tactic.
I was reading my
Idea-
spell, but
idea
it's,
is called-
it's not shape changer, so that's not.
I have
work.
an idea called color spray, which put people to sleep.
Oh, that's nice. Sleep is good.
And I'm probably going to use that on 3rd level, so that I have enough hit points.
Sure, what race are you?
I'm an elf.
What is your race immune to?
Sleep.
What is Carmille Santiago?
He was an elf.
Oh yeah.
And what is this other man?
An elf.
Also an elf.
So
You would know this because
I
you are an
didn't know-
elf.
yeah, Camille. I didn't know Camille was an elf. I
She's
didn't.
half elf. Yeah.
Wait, half elves are immune to sleep as well.
Also,
Yes.
yep.
Okay.
Anyway,
I will
as you take-
cast detect magic.
I like it. With a spell slot?
Yep.
Excellent. So
I don't have anything for it.
Excellent. Blossom uses a spell slot to cast Detect Magic and automatically succeeds in identifying which of these two is Camille Santiago. She immediately drops some caltrops and continues with the chase. So, as you now start chasing her through a long alleyway that is filled with obstacles, she is nimbly jumping up and over and around things, pushing more obstacles in your path as she is going. What do you guys want to do here? This would be Blossom's last automatic success before the end of your
Right.
wings.
Got it.
Can I rage and try to just push things out of our way?
Nice.
You could rage, and I would give you advantage on the check you're trying
Yep.
to make.
Okay.
But
Yep.
then your rage would also end as you get to the end of the alleyway. So I don't know how many
That-
rages you have left.
Now I will have one, but that's fine.
Sure, so you can make an advantage athletics check to just push it out of the way.
Okay. Nice.
Very nice. What are Nola and Fletcher doing?
I'm going to try to omit the obstacles.
To avoid them?
Now
So-
that it's easier, because, yeah.
Yep, it's an acrobatics check. I'll
acrobatics, right?
lower the DC because Flair is already sort of pushing shit out of the way.
Nice.
Not that low.
You did not lower it enough for me, yeah.
I would
Fletcher?
like
Doing great.
I would like to use Step of the Wind just to give me a little bit of an edge for a key point, just to
Nice.
kind of nimbly go through it.
Yes, I could either. You could use this to help Nola, or you could use it to help yourself. So you could give yourself advantage, or you could give Nola a
Help
reroll.
We'll give
yourself.
Nola advantage, and I will make the check
No,
normal.
help yourself.
No, so Nola would get a reroll on the 3 she already has.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh my
I
god.
timed you.
A reroll. So one more, right?
No, she already had
No.
a 3. And the reroll
You had
makes
one
I
it
job.
specifically told
How
you.
is this a
Save
reroll?
yourself. Save yourself.
Do you want to play this game?
Yes.
Honey.
Alright. As you continue to give chase, Fletcher and Nola both fall behind again. So now it's Blossom and Flare up on the front. You can see that there is attached to a building that Carmille is running toward a rope ladder that she quickly climbs up, and then she pulls in the rope ladder, so there is a more difficult way for you guys to get up there. Like I said, that was Blossom's last automatic success. So as you're approaching, how would Flare and Blossom, and then a little bit further behind Fletcher and Nola, try to maybe give chase once again up on this rooftop? Because this is quite a tall roof, so it's
do you
not
want
quickly
uppies?
jumping.
I'm gonna grab a rope, and either me or Flair gets a piece, and then we just tie it up and continue.
Alright, so I would want one of you that's giving uppies to make an athletics check, and the other one to make a survival check for tying this rope.
I'll do the survival check.
I'm gonna do the uppies, yeah.
Alright. Athletics for uppies, and then
Nice.
natural 20 on the rope. Very nice.
That's the perfect note.
Yes, except that the athletics check is not quite enough to easily get Blossom up there. So it is a little bit of a delay. Blossom sort of is hanging on the side of the roof. At this
And heavy
point,
armor.
Fletcher and Nola are getting closer. So Flare, you could try and sort of just jump it and give it another little bit of uppies.
Yep. Peace.
Blair, we trained for this.
Yeah.
Lift in 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoop.
Oh fuck, I'm so tired.
Make another athletics roll, Flare. Nice.
Okay.
So you do manage to provide Blossom with some uppies. She lowers the rope, and you guys all manage to get up. As a group, because of this rope, as a group, it does mean you sort of have fallen behind twice, right? You've managed to keep up as well a few times, but you've fallen behind twice. So I'm moving you a bit further away from where she is on the map. Because you...
I feel an initiative coming.
Yes, because you are now standing on the rooftops of a large mansion somewhere in Waterdeep, right? And you can see approaching from the distance, and would have been much further away but are much closer because of your delay, 2 griffins that seem to be honing in on Carmille's location. And it doesn't look like they are police griffins, it looks like they're getaway griffins. You can see Carmille ahead of you on the rooftop, and you can also see that there is... Excuse me, I had to give out a little burp. And there's a single guy, exactly. Hang on. Is it one guy? I thought there was 2 guys. Oh right, no, you guys are level 5. That's why there's only one guy. And looks like there's one guy standing in between where you guys are now approaching from and where Carmille is currently. So I'll put you on this map, and then you can see what's going on. You guys did manage to make it onto the roofs, but you're a little bit further away. So let's assume you climbed on the roofs sort of here. So you could put yourself anywhere you want
Are
on
the
this...
squares in?
Huh? So you could
Are
put
the
yourself...
squares on the scale?
It is on the scale.
So like a regular square is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
If can I measure and it's going to be okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But like I said, she is already a little bit further away. Like I said, there's one guy sort of in between you guys on the roof as well. And then there's the 2 griffins already a little bit closer than they normally would have been if you had fully been able to keep up. So this is the situation we're dealing with. I think I would like for you all to roll for initiative, please. Once again, you are in it twice because I forgot to clear the old turn order. Let's see, Flare Blossom. Looks like everyone is in. So, as this is the scenario, what would Fletcher like to do?
So I would like to know, is jumping an action?
Jumping is part of your movement. Why?
Great. Then I would like to use Step of the Wind
Mm-hmm.
to turn my bonus action into a dash. And it also doubles my jumping distance.
I
So
see.
I would think I can clear this thingy.
What is your strength?
My strength is low.
Alright, because your standing leap is your strength score. So so if you have an 8 in strength, a standing leap is 8 feet. If you have double the jumping distance, you have 16 feet.
Ooh. So I have 12.
Yep, so you can clear 10 foot. Now, if you look at this gap, it looks to me like 10 foot would not get you there.
It's close though.
10 foot would get you in this right here.
Well, then I will run around. It's fine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it will get me there, running around.
Sure, could you
That's double movement.
Could you measure it next time instead of just moving
I
there?
don't know how. That's the whole. Okay, fine.
Like, how much movement do you have?
I have 80. I have more. Wow.
That's why I said
There.
measure it. Just measure it. Straight up.
Yep. Fine.
Yep. Alright. Nice.
That's my turn.
I like it. Where did the turn order go? There it is. Alright. Then it's this girl over here. You see one of the griffins has a woman on it who seems to be another accomplice of Carmille currently. I did not replace her character sheet with the one I'm supposed to use. Give me a moment. She is not going to cast 7th level spells at you guys because I'm not crazy.
That would be nice.
You're welcome.
That sounds like a death wish, honestly.
Sorry, what?
When do we not have a death wish?
Great question. Don't have an answer for you though.
Okay. She's a bit too far away, but I guess on her turn the griffins move in, I suppose. So let's say that they are sort of swooping down and this griffin is landing here. But it looks like Camille's not quite ready with her side of the fun yet, right? She's wanting to see what you guys can do. So it doesn't quite look like on her next turn she's immediately gonna go over there, but it looks like they are ready to pick her up. Nola.
I would like to cast Magic Missile, but I want to do this on her legs specifically to maybe slow her down or trip her or make anything to slow her down to give Fletcher a chance to catch up with her.
I see. I like that you want to do that, but mechanically, that's not how it works. Otherwise, they would all do that to
I
you as
don't
well,
have-
you know?
Yeah. I don't have anything else that I can do usefully here. So
I mean, she stops running if she's dead.
I'll
We're not allowed to kill people.
Severely injured.
That's not the
I'm
same
too
as
far
dead.
away.
It's an oopsie doopsie, is an oopsie doopsie in the end.
No! We're trying to help your father.
You know
If
Revivify,
we kill her, we're
right?
not helping your father.
You know Revivify?
What?
Do you know Revivify?
No. Also, if I did, no. I don't have a
quietly
500
think-
gold piece diamond on me, Fletcher. Do you see a gold diamond anywhere?
I mean, Nola probably has spare money.
Wait, give me a second. I'm just looking up something real quick. Sorry for the delay. I know it's taking long.
Okay.
No, I do not have a distance
Oh.
for anything else. I'm going to cast this magic missile on her.
Hmm.
And after that, I'm going to move.
Pew pew.
And as the smoke clears, it just spells Nola.
I know you said you wanted to do something, but I noticed that the hench person that's in between you guys has a really messed up wrong character sheet. So I'm just quickly trying to fix that. Sorry.
No, it's alright. I was checking. Yeah, I was checking something anyway, so I
Oh,
just
okay.
did my turn right now, so it's fine.
I
I
did
ended up
magic
casting
missile
magic
anyway.
because
Yeah.
I do not have the range for anything else right now. Yes, I will in the next round, but right now all I can do is shoot her.
Magic missile.
Yes.
Sure. Because he has a crossbow, and it says on his character sheet that he has a short bow. I was looking at this like, what a weird character sheet, but it's 100% not correct. So, well, there you go. All right, sure. All right, so you're gonna cast magic missile on Camille.
Yes.
I like it. All right, so that is 12 damage. She smirks a little bit. Then it is her turn. She also has a light crossbow. Now I'm like not sure that any of my character sheets are correct, so I'm just gonna double check. What does it say? She is this character sheet with the following adjustments. Yeah, alright, so this should be good then. So I think Nola, since you are the one that attacked her, she is probably going to return the favor. So she is going to cock her crossbow and try and fire 3 shots at you. Do any of them hit?
I believe only the last one.
Nice.
Oh,
That's max damage.
Damn.
of course, it's the biggest possible damage. Why not?
Flare.
For halfway of my hit points.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have much to do, so I believe I'm just gonna sprint. Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint.
Alright. Then it's this guy. He's not just gonna let you get away. What? That would be crazy. So he's going to walk up He's going to evaluate who would likely be easier to hit, guessing that it would be Flare, so he's going to attack Flare. So that is this attack.
Whoa, okay.
You didn't rage either.
But it was nice knowing you, Flair.
So what is this? 12 damage?
Yeah.
Alright. Blossom.
I have a strength of 18. Can I jump across the roof?
Yeah, it looks like it's a 15 feet gap, so with a strength of
I-
18 you could stand and leap 18 feet.
Okay. Okay.
You still count your distance as normal though, so
Yeah, so
you would
that's
walk
20.
into this square. Yeah, you would walk into this
Yeah.
square and then you would jump to there, so you would still
Mhm.
have already moved 20. Yeah.
This is 10. And I'm gonna measure this for a moment. Yep. She's gonna be not very happy about this. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Ooh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I was like, maybe spellcaster? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say I cast a spell.
100%. You're within 60 feet, so
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to counterspell, please. Thank you.
And that just completely because it's lesser than 3rd level, so that sucks.
Alright. Oh, I need to keep track of her spell slots on the correct character sheet, because she is...
And that was my
not
action.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
Fletcher.
that's it.
I just run in. I will take the uppy.
Alright, yeah, I would please like to take an RP, thank you. Nine.
That misses.
Alright.
I will go up there.
Mhm.
And then feel the fury of my hammer and my punches.
Sure, you have disadvantage.
Aw. Why? That's mean. No, it's fine.
It looks
Let's
like
see.
every single time you go to strike her, there is a knowing look behind her eyes, like she can foresee what attacks you're going to be making.
So I'll try to strike her. But can my eyes just show like respect? Like, holy shit, this is a challenge. I like this. So
She is showing the same look.
That's just a little turn on. The 12 misses probably.
100% yes.
17
17 hits.
or 7.
Nice.
As I just imagine that she just with the last punch it just sweeps the leg and just she stumbles a little bit, so it hurts.
Oh,
But
she does a
still got
full breakdance move where she falls backwards, lands on her hands, and then pushes herself back up, but her leg fully makes like a 180 split into the air, and before she lands back on her feet.
I would say let's tango.
My favorite. Alright. It looks like you're doing that, so the spellcaster's like, okay, I guess I'll take care of the other ones? Sure.
Stop flirting with each other.
She is going to cast a spell.
Don't look at me, I don't have counterspell yet.
She's going to
I don't have
cast...
counterspell.
Sure. She's going to cast Magic Missile on Blossom.
Of course.
So that would be 11 damage.
11.
Then it's Nola.
I'm going to... Oh, wait, no. I'm going... And I believe I'm outside of her range of counterspell.
Yes.
So... I'm going to come from this... wisdom save.
So,
Pro.
is that choppy for... That's just me, yeah? Oh no.
I'm going to do it.
Oh no. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no, my friends. What's happening?
What's going on? I thought it was my internet. I thought
internet-
it was my internet.
No. Mine started like going in and out, and I
Yeah,
guess it's an
same.
us problem again.
I can see.
This feels like a Big Dutch problem.
But I
Not
had,
us.
I had like my internet was like, okay, you all sound like robots, but I was not kicked out
Yeah,
of Discord.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Anyway,
Yes.
I heard something about a wisdom saving throw. What's happening?
I heard nothing.
And
Wisdom saving throw.
this guy next to Flare.
Hello?
Now it is her
Oh.
internet.
Now it is Martina.
Can we hear each other right
Yes.
now?
Yes, what do you want to do?
Are we good? Okay. I'm going to need upcasting the whole person to the third
Oh, okay.
level on
Oh,
Carmille,
okay.
Santiago, and
Yes. Alright.
and this guy right here. So I'm going to need 2 wisdom saving throws for both of them.
Alright, first I'm gonna roll for the guy. He's held. And then I'm gonna roll
That's
it
a
for...
fail.
And then I'm gonna roll it for Camille. 11! She is hold person.
That's also a fail.
Yep.
So they are both held by me currently. And I believe that it doesn't specify that I need to stay in a range of 60 feet while the spell is being cast. So I'm
Nope.
going to step away so that the mage cannot hit me
Yes.
with anything.
100%. Then
Using the 25 feet of my movement that I was given. And that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
All
Just-
right. Yes, we heard half of that, but yes. It is then Camille's turn. She is going to try and repeat the wisdom saving throw at the end of her turn. It's still an 11. Flare. This man you're standing next to, he's paralyzed. If you hit him, it
I like this
automatically
number.
becomes a crit. The same goes for Camille. If you were to run up to her and hit her, the attack would automatically become a critical hit.
Take Camille.
Whoa,
No, take
wait.
Camille. We cannot risk it. Take Camille. This guy is unimportant. It's just a henchman. She has 100 of those.
Maybe rage first. Do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we agree on.
I'm about rage, so whoa, Jesus Christ. White search. Okay, let me roll that one. I'm Lorex again.
Just-
Yes.
Hey!
Oh,
I'm the
no.
Lorex. I speak for the trees.
I speak for the trees.
And they speak Vietnamese. Okay, time
So what
to
is this?
run up.
15 feet of difficult terrain?
Yes, exactly.
And it moves
I'm
with you?
gonna it moves with me, and I'm gonna move to Camille.
Nah.
Because it's a critical hit. That's
Yeah, but
why.
Fletcher wants to get the kill. Go diagonal, my guy.
I don't want to kill her.
You can not
Yeah,
lethal a
but-
crit.
You can not lethal.
No.
Listen, buddy. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's gonna be fun.
Feels like nice to spar at the same side this time.
So it's automatically a crit
If it hits.
if it hits.
Hits.
Okay,
Hit.
boy. No, this, not this.
I feel like
You have
it's a straight roll
one job.
because you always have disadvantage against her, but the being paralyzed makes it with advantage. So I guess it's a
Paralyzed gives
straight
you
roll.
advantage,
They tr-
yes,
they
so it's a
cancel
straight
each
roll.
Straight
other out.
roll.
Is that also when you do reckless?
Yeah, because you can't stack advantage, so it would
Yeah,
be
just a
roll.
straight roll.
That hits. So it's
Okay.
automatically a
Nice.
crit, so you can roll an
Oh.
additional d12.
Come
So
on,
I
come on,
understand
come on,
you're
come on,
not
come on.
attacking non-lethally, yes?
No.
We are fighting for your father.
Girl!
Would you like to
Great,
make
one
another
job.
hit?
What, huh?
Uh-huh, you have 2 attacks.
Maybe not
Oh,
lethally
yeah.
this
Maybe
time.
not lethal this time?
Okay.
Maybe do it non-lethally, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Don't kill her.
Just checking. Alright, 12 does not hit.
Like just, get her, and you chop off one hand. It's like, no, wait.
Alright, anyway, that's your movement, your action, and your bonus action, so I assume your turn is over. Alright.
Yep.
Then it is this guy. This guy still paralyzed.
No,
Blossom.
he's being held.
I
Sure,
feel
held. I feel
feel
like
that
they're
they-
paralyzed if they're a hold person. What status effect does it give them? I thought it was paralyzed.
I'll wait for this.
It's paralyzed, yes.
Yeah.
It's paralyzed,
Alright,
yeah.
Blossom.
Okay, I feel like I got this, so I'm gonna pull out some rope and just
Nice. This is going great so far, my friends.
I'm going to put the rope
No, it's
down
not better. Nope.
It's
It's not better. I'm gonna pause the recording.
binding him up, so when the paralyze is gone, he cannot actively really go anywhere.
Make a survival check.
roll him off the roof. Toss him onto the
No.
ground. It's not going to kill him, I promise.
Darn,
Oh,
that's
no.
not- Oh
Alright,
man, come on!
You're starting, but it's not. Alright, Fletcher.
I mean,
I do my best.
it's so smart and still. Oh,
I'm playing a smart character. Listen.
Listen, no, I like it. We're assuming that Blossom is like wrapping this rope around
Yeah.
and starting to tie a knot, and it turns out it's not quite tight enough because his arms are in a weird position,
made
and
a
then she has
bow.
to like undo it again, and it's like
I made a
more than
bow
6
and-
seconds,
yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Blossom ended up with a bow and was like, wait, that's not going to hold
This
up.
is how she's doing this in
Yeah.
6 seconds. So what is Fletcher doing?
so I will use my last key point. I will do everything non-lethally. So 1 times with the hammer and 2 times with the punches.
Alright.
Nice. Good girl.
Yes.
So that's 1. Is still disadvantage?
It's a straight
normal,
roll.
right?
Because she's paralyzed, but also you have disadvantage against her.
Yeah, I still had it on, so sorry.
Alright.
Only 1?
Well, do you want to use any hero dice?
No, I already used 1.
Use mine. Use
Fine.
mine on the 14. Use
Okay.
mine on the 14.
I feel like some magic energy gives me some little arcane punching
Yeah,
power.
yeah. So 2 of them hit, so the hammer hits and the... Well, I mean, yes, that 18 also hits.
So let's see, it's 1 times the hammer and 1 times the punch, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You do not get sneak attack because you have disadvantage somewhere in that.
1. That's 2.
Very nice. So that is 9 and 6. She looks bloodied.
Oh,
Wait,
only now
it's
bloody.
a crit.
God,
Double your
and I will
damage.
move a little
Double,
bit.
It is
double,
an
no,
auto crit.
double the damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Double
shit.
the damage.
You can
Sorry.
roll another 2d4 and another 3d4. No, wait. Why is... Oh, the hammer always does d4s? Yep. Nope, I know the items that I made. Don't worry about it. Alright, anyway, she's bloodied. And you're
And
gonna
I'm,
stand over on that side?
I move a little bit up and just give a sayonara to the spellcaster.
Sure. Spellcaster is not sure what you mean by that, and a little confused. And is then going to cast Magic Missile on Nola. Let's do 2 at Nola and 2 at Fletcher for getting into melee with her.
I'm casting shield.
There you go.
I'm casting shield.
She's counterspelling your shield. Oh wait, she's too far away, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, she is too
Alright,
far
so you
away.
cast shield.
She's not
So-
counterspelling it.
But 2 of them are still gonna go for Fletcher though.
I'll just fully take them. I love this.
Oh wait, that's not the
Oh.
right spell.
Damn. Nice.
It's the second level
I'm
spell
really
that starts
putting
with an
end
M,
into
but
wizard
she's
today.
casting it at second level, not casting a second level spell that starts with an M. Because
Nope.
that's where my brain went. It's a second level spell that starts with an M. It must be this one, and then I clicked
That's
Mystery.
not.
Magic
That's
missile.
not how Roll20 works, sadly.
No. All right. So Fletcher's gonna take 10 damage. Nola.
I. I'm going to firebolt the guy that Blossom is currently tidying up.
Sure. You have advantage. $17 hits. 6 damage. All right. Anything else?
No, it crits, so you can
No,
roll
only
another.
melee attack crit.
Oh, okay.
No melee attacks.
Got it.
All right.
Understood.
Then it's Camille's turn. She's gonna try and... Oh no, I fucked up the character sheet. She's gonna try and make the save. Nope.
No,
No.
Alright, Flare.
I'm enjoying this. This is a nice fight.
Same. I'm feeling like I'm finally playing a smart wizard. Like I'm putting the intelligence into wizard today.
2 times the boink. Yes. Non-lethal. Great.
Nice. They both hit. And they're both crits, right? So you can roll an additional 2d4 and an additional 2d12.
Wait. 2d4.
Nice. You know I can just click 2d4 or 2d12, right?
It's fine.
7 and
If it works, it works.
9. Alright, she's looking really rough. This guy
Nice.
Finish her, Fletch.
is still
No.
paralyzed. Blossom.
I'm gonna continue trying to prep this out. Oh, that's already better.
It's
Going somewhere.
it's getting better. Fletcher.
So, I feel like a non-lethally Santiago. Still.
Sure.
It's fine. And still not
rolls.
sneak attack, it's good, so. I will use a hero die on the 14.
So it's a 16. 16 hits.
Nice. So still double damage, right?
Yes. Nice. She looks really rough.
Yeah, sorry, the double, sorry.
And it rolled the same. That's the most impressive part.
Make sure you remove your hero dice though from your pool.
I am, the turn order was in front of it.
Alright. Then it's this spellcaster lady. I keep opening the wrong character sheet because it has her name on it, but that's not the right character sheet.
I mean, needing to use magic missile is kind of low. I mean, can't you do better?
You say this to her?
Yeah.
Sure.
Boy.
So the griffins go on her turn. As you say this to her, the griffin is going to
Oh my
come
God.
in, grapple Camille Santiago, pull her out, and then she's going to cast fireball on you. No, Cone of Cold. Let's do Cone of Cold.
Do I have an oppie on them?
No,
Buddy!
it's forced movement on Camille
No, on the
because she's
griffin. On the
no,
griffin.
the
Why-
griffin
No, but
went
on the griffin.
into this space. Do you have 10-foot reach?
Does it have to? Okay, fine. It's fine.
Why would you challenge that?
Like
That's
this.
trying.
Alright, there you go. Cone of Cold, I would like 2 con saves from Flair and Fletcher.
Sorry, Blair.
Can I get Blossom in there? Let's check.
Oh, wait, not this, not
Probably.
this.
Probably. You
Uh,
taunted
I'm
gonna
her.
say
I'm
probably.
doing it.
It's fine.
Why did you do that?
You taunt my girl, I'm gonna get your ass.
Why?
I could probably
Yeah.
get Blossom if she flies right around, like, to that place. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get me.
I could.
Fletch. I swear to God.
Fletcher,
Like that. See?
why am I getting punished for your words?
Perfect.
Tell me.
So, do I have 3 con saves? Oh, nice!
Call it fate.
Ah, it's only 37 damage.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
I'm down.
Christ.
I'm
fully
down.
17? Right?
Half of 37 is 19.
19, sorry.
No,
Math's hard.
18. 18.
18. I'm okay.
Oh no.
Shut down.
Anyway, that's her turn. Nola.
I hate.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
is-
Why?
Buddy! Buddy! Oh boy.
We're gonna have a discussion about
Do the griffins look tough?
Oh, you can make a free animal handling check.
I will.
Alright. Griffins have 59 hit points.
15 or 59?
59.
59.
Oh, that's bad. And Camille was already bloodied.
She looks so rough. Like she has 7 hit points left.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to kill her. Although, actually, at this point, I might have to, because the only thing that I can do from here is a magic missile on the 3rd level. So that's 5 beams of magic missile, I believe.
So you want to cast magic missile on her? She has. I did tell you how many hit points she has.
I know. And I'm debating if it's worth killing her over letting her escape, because I'm not killing the Griff with
We're
magic
getting
missile.
in problem. We will get in trouble if you kill her.
More problems
what's
than
worse?
letting her go.
Yeah, what is worse, a criminal on a loose or a dead criminal?
Dead criminal.
Somehow.
Just hit
Somehow a dead criminal is worse.
If you get the
In
guy,
that
he's
case-
a close henchman. So if you get him, you know her shit.
Okay, in that case, I'm firing all 5 on the mage, hoping that in some way, shape, or form she has control over the Griffs, and maybe hurting her will cause the Griffs to stop. So that's 5 magic missiles into her.
Sure. As you look her in the eye and cast 5 magic missiles, she does the exact same thing you did to her. She casts
Yep.
shield. Camille gets to save against the whole person. She does?
She does. It's a
Alright.
15, yeah.
Flair rolls whispers to me a death saving throw.
I'm going.
If only there was like a mechanic where you guys don't go down when you're supposed to go down, and you can keep fighting, and you could have just finished her off. You know, that would be such a cool rule if we had something like that. You know. Anyway, this guy.
You could do the last stand. That was the idea. Sorry.
This guy also saves against the paralyze, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
it does.
15 is like the DC, then I feel 17 would also succeed, yes.
Yeah, Blossom.
Well, shit. The only range thing I have is a spear, and that's not even within range of any of this. This guy has not been hit yet, has he? Oh, well, he has been hit by
He
Cleric.
has been hit once, and he looks so healthy. But you also know
Yeah.
Fletcher is so fast, and he's going right after you in the turn order.
Yeah. Is Flair's thing still active after she's
The difficult
down?
terrain? I don't
Yeah.
think so. Also, does it affect allies?
It doesn't
I don't-
affect allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're good.
15, 30. I can get to Fletcher, so I'll do that. I'll take the
Right.
uppy.
Yes. Womp, 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 womp.
Hit. Okay. And I'll pump 24 lay on hands into Fletcher. Get her.
Alright. So what does Fletcher see as he wakes up?
Just
I had the most.
feel.
I had the
I
most.
don't.
I love you at this point. I had the most epic last stand thing already in my mind, pointed out, and you heal me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
You take a last stand when you go down, not when it's your turn.
Yeah.
It's,
You do it when
that's a
you
good
go
one to
down.
know. No, that's a good one to know. I thought it was
Yeah.
on my turn. It's fine.
See,
So-
Blosom's covered in ice. She's very upset with the decision you just made, but still it's healing you. So you feel like this almost burning you with this radiant energy because she's a little pissed at you right now.
And I looked the mage straight in the eye, and I looked like her. No, I'm not that smart. But Nola learned me one thing, and it's called what strained lines are. And I'm just firing Breath of the Dragon in a straight line and hit
Okay,
the
you do know if
griffins
it hits
and-
her with 7 hit points, she dies, right?
I can't do it non-lethally, right?
That's correct.
Hmm.
Do something. God
Listen,
darn
you
it.
can kill her if you want to, but I get the feeling the party doesn't want to, so I just want to stop you for that reason.
Does the
I
party
could have
want
killed
me to
her.
kill
I
her?
didn't.
No?
Don't
No.
kill her.
Then,
If we
I'm
wanted
like-
her dead, I would have killed her.
then I'll go
I
like
had enough.
Garrick, like I'm better than this, and I'll run past the griffin, past her, 2 uppies.
Yes. She doesn't get an oppie because she's a wizard, but the griffin will take an oppie, sure. Wah.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
No.
he's fine.
I'm fine. It's fine.
fine.
I'll punch it 2 times. No.
He got 24 hit points from me. It should be okay.
You have disadvantage because she is not paralyzed anymore.
Yeah, I thought so. So that's the first one.
Take my.
Really?
Yeah, I was also gonna do it, but
Oh, that hit.
Yeah, take it.
That was the hammer. I will try that one first to see if it's already enough. That's
yes.
That's enough.
Yes, you knock her
Yeah.
unconscious.
Like a bonus action, it's not possible to grapple her, right?
No.
Does the griffin let her fall if I hit it?
It does look like as soon as she goes unconscious and the wizard realizes, she gives like a very specific whistle that signals the griffin like, oh, we're leaving, we're dipping, and the griffin lets go of Carmille.
Good. Then I will try as a bonus action. I know that it's not mechanical, but it's just flavor-wise. I will throw my body on it. So if the griffin wants to take her, it has to take me as well.
Hell yes.
Fine.
It is her turn right after. By the way, in the adventure, she doesn't have a name, so I named her Aleka, and her last name is Zam.
That's them.
Alakazam.
Wow.
Yes.
Guys, this is not supposed to- Like, I don't dance with a lot of women, but this one's special.
But that's Carmille, right? That you're talking to, or Aleka?
Yeah, I'm going to Camille.
Alright.
Oh.
She's unconscious,
Boy.
and you're on top of her.
It's like more of a hug than.
It feels a little odd that she's unconscious and you're doing
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're hugging
It was
her.
normal, but now
That's-
it's... anyway, the griffin is dashing
No.
away, so...
No.
No.
The griffin is dashing away, so it's 160 foot away. The other
Goodbye,
griffin is
Griffin.
going to swoop around, pick up this man, and then also dash away, so it would be 80 feet. No...
My rope.
60 feet away. So it is...
No,
assuming
you didn't tie the rope on him. The rope is on the roof.
It's 60 foot this way. Yeah, no, the rope falls off him.
Okay.
Somewhere over the city. Like a few,
No!
like 40 feet to the east. As they're flying away, the rope just sort of falls off at that point.
Someone gets a free rope today,
Yeah.
I feel.
Do you want to do anything about the currently flying away hench people?
I kinda can't.
Do we have something like a tag on them? Like we know where they're going? No, right? Nola
No.
doesn't know this.
Hunter's mark.
I mean, Nola is the most
I don't
powerful wizard I
know.
know. She must have something.
I can cast Magic Hand. That's the best I can do at this point.
Alright, Nola, what are you doing on your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to start because I'm way too far away. And I see that they are retreating, so there isn't any really a point into doing anything. So I'm going to use my action to dash. And that's it.
Alright. Then it's Flair's turn, who's still actively dying. Can you whisper another death save to me?
Yes.
Great. Blossom.
I'm gonna pump 1 point of healing lay on hands into her.
Alright. Flair, as you're on the ground, 2 failed death saves already in tow. If you had rolled a 1, Flair would have already been dead at
Oh
this
god.
point. You, while you're down and out, are sort of going through old memories of your dad. And old memories of coming home late, playing a game of Risk against him. He would get so angry, and one time his fist pounded the table so hard some of the pieces moved. But then he would always get some hot cocoa and chill and cool down a little bit, and sort of going through these memories. But as you're re-experiencing them, they're changing slightly. And you're sitting across the table with the version of your dad of this timeline, and you're playing a game of chess, or you're playing a game of Uno. Not these complicated Risk-like games, but instead more simple mindful games, right? Like chess and Uno.
How is chess simple?
How is it simple?
Yeah.
It's not a war game, and
No,
it's technically a
no.
war game. Anyway, chess or Uno, and let me have this. Why are you doing this?
Isn't chess a war game? Isn't it based on like?
competitive at
All right,
20 years.
this version of Dad likes to play chess. Leave me alone.
Okay,
It's
sorry,
checkers.
sorry,
He's
it's
playing
fine.
checkers, not chess.
It's fine, no, it's fine, it's chess.
Uh, oh no. Oh, I forgot which one I'm trying to. What's happening? Nope. What's happening? This
I don't
one.
know.
Okay, I was going through all the wrong scenes in OBS, trying to find the one that has only the face cams in it. Anyway, you're going through, and this memory is changing, right? It's changing to you and your dad playing chess, and he still gets that hot cocoa, and he still puts some marshmallows in it. But you know, the memories are same but different in a way, and you can feel yourself sort of slipping further into these memories, but in that moment you feel just the slightest littlest bit of healing possible in the universe, and it causes you just enough of like a little spark that you open your eyes and you see Blossom, blue lips, some sort of like ice sort of still just hanging from her earlobes, and her hair is just sort of covered in frost, looking so displeased. And for a moment you think maybe it's your fault, but then you remember that it was actually Fletcher's fault, probably. So what do you say as you wake up, Flair?
What did Fletcher do afterwards?
He fucked with the mage.
Flair, this is your moment. You want to make the arrest?
What? Huh?
She's unconscious.
Wait,
You have time.
wait. I think I'm. Oh, wait, what?
I pull out the rope. This should be your moment.
What do you mean, my moment?
Like
Give
Camille
her, like, 2
Santiago, you're
minutes.
under arrest for.
I'm gonna also.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna heal
don't-
Flair some more. Here.
Thank you. Yay, 10 HP. I don't remember what my dad did say. He went always a great tone, but I don't remember that. So she's under arrest. UP, great. Oh, I would be up.
I'm
off
going
the
to help you
bed
time the
anyway.
rope. But
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? It's weird.
I'm going to
feel
patch you.
cold.
Wait, who's tying up Camille? I need to know.
You Flair.
Flurries? Alright. Then I'm going to give you
Oh
a
my
helping
God.
hand to get up because you're still, I assume, lying on the rooftop. Hey, you got this, and I'm going to cast guidance on you so that you tie her up properly, please.
Let's go.
All right. After a little bit, right, some Griffin riders of the police force come over, and you see one of them is being ridden by Chief McCreef, the police chief of the Sword Coast Crimes Department. And you see on the back of her Griffin, scrawny arms around her, is Flair's father. He says, "Yeah, they went this way. I'm pretty sure. There they are. There they are." You could hear him calling. And they land these griffins nearby, not on the roof of this very nice mansion, destroying the tiles in the meantime, but they sort of hover around or land nearby. And immediately these police officers come and take Camille into custody. "Well, kids, you did it," says the chief. "Thanks to you, you've brought the notorious thief to justice. The Sword Coast Crimes Division thanks you for your hard work. Now, take her away, boys."
Sorry, I was under the impression that you were supposed to send multiple people to the theater so that they can stop her escape from happening.
"Yes,
Not-
what do you think these men were doing? They were patrolling the skies. That is how we managed to spot Officer Imperium."
And you didn't help with the escape at all.
"We're here now, aren't we? We're very busy. Why are you being so naggy about this?"
No, I'm just starting to see why you couldn't catch her
Because
for so
yeah,
long.
because a lot of people could have gotten hurt.
I'm gonna be honest. You are quite useful for police officers.
I feel like our tax dollars, well, their tax dollars, aren't paying really for what we need.
Alright, well then. In that case, I was going to give you a reward, but since you're all being little shits about it, I'm not going to give you a reward. Good job, children.
Thanks.
And as the Waterdeep crime division, right, the Sword Coast crime division, Locke, Camille, Santiago, and Manacles, she looks back at you, right? They bring her to consciousness, and she smiles at your group and at Fletcher, and she says, "That was a good chase. Once I escape, we'll have to do that again sometime."
Well, I would love to. Just give me a call.
Absolutely.
She winks and she's pulled out of sight, and you get the feeling perhaps this is not the last you've seen of Camille Santiago, but for now you can celebrate a job well done. What you also notice, sort of left behind as the police is leaving, is that large red-brimmed hat that is Camille's hat, sort of still lying, that sort of rolled off the roof, lying in an alleyway between two of the buildings.
Can we go pick it up?
Sure, you pick it up. It's a large
Yeah.
red hat.
Is there anything special about it?
Yeah.
Blossom, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Ah, fuck. Of course.
Of course, there is something special
You
about it.
succeed.
Of course.
You still have detect magic up. Your concentration is not broken by the cone of cold. Yes, it
Oh,
is
okay, sure.
magical. It's giving off magical energy.
Okay. Otherwise, I could have casted it again, but that's okay.
It's funnier this way.
What
It
kind
makes you
of
think
mag-
the
what
Constitution
kind of
saving throw is
energy?
for something else. Magical transmutation.
So Blossom, wear or not wear? Oh, you're just wearing it, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on.
Well,
I don't know what it does.
nothing can happen.
As
Nothing
Blossom puts
definite.
it on, all of you see she becomes so much hotter. It's incredible. It's almost like as if she looks how she would want to look in the perfect world, right?
I mean, I thought you were hot before, but damn.
Yeah.
Um,
Am I delirious or is it just wait?
What?
praise the Lune. Woo.
Way to make it awkward
Damn.
again, Jasper. You're on a roll, huh?
Maybe it was too much whiskey.
So,
Okay.
But seriously, what's the magical properties?
I feel
Disguise self and probably makes you look hotter. That's the
something.
description.
I don't know.
I mean, it's transmutation.
Transmutation.
So, yeah.
Not that I know what that is, but
I do. If you ask me, I'm going to give you specific details about it.
please don't.
Well, since you didn't ask, I'm going to explain it to you anyway.
Oh,
No.
come on.
yes.
All right. I suggest getting back to the tavern because I need something to drink after all of this, especially this game show, whatever that was, or wherever it was. And
think
sit
I'm
somewhere
gonna-
grounded where I'm not going to get teleported out of 5 minutes later.
I'm gonna go home because my mom was in the audience, so I'm gonna make sure that she's also okay.
Yeah, also, Blossom, can you please take the head off? This is really...
Yeah, I'll take it off.
As you
It's
take it
really
off, you
confusing.
turn back into Blossom.
Oh, thanks.
Also, Flair, I fully stand by what I said before about the usefulness of the police officers in the city.
They're awfully useless, I know.
But if your dad do happen to talk about promotion and he does get the reward that was meant for us, I would gladly accept my fair share. I will not apologize for my words,
I
but
mean-
if we can get a way around, I want this money.
I don't
Oh.
think we are getting anything. And honestly, I wish that money would go to something more useful than whatever they were just doing this night.
I mean, we caught her. That's the most important part, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
did. Not with the help of
But we
police,
don't
though.
still don't know where the things are.
Officer Cab was the useful one, I give him that.
Yes.
Is our job done? Do we need to like interrogate her or
Yeah,
No.
where are the items? That's more what I want to know, because a lot of those were religious artifacts that she
yeah.
took.
Did we get a crown back?
Yes. The police got the crown back, yes.
Didn't know. Even if we found it, I would give it back.
Yeah.
Of
You
course.
yeah, it's been returned.
Oh, okay. So we need
Oh
a drink,
shit! I
right?
forgot I
mean,
had plans for dinner.
no,
Oh, I'm
you
not going
forgot
to the
it.
tavern.
You have dinner plans?
Yeah, I have dinner
What?
plans at the church.
Oh,
I
No.
said that I was going to be there.
Well, if you're already late, I mean, do you want to?
Am I late? I'm going to look at this.
Do you
Yes.
want to?
yes.
Sky.
Do you want?
Yes.
I
It's
mean,
dark.
you can choose. I mean, either we go late and I will follow you, or you can just get a drink with us at a tavern.
I need to sit by a fireplace. I feel cold.
I mean, I would like to at least stop by the temple because I said that I would be there and probably. Yeah, I should at least apologize for not being here. I have a perfectly good explanation, but still.
So can I make a medicine check on Flair because she says she's cold?
It's cone of cold. So what do you think?
Yes, make a medicine check.
Can I
Oh,
force
no.
Fletcher to do an intelligence check?
Yeah. Can we force him to just look at him like, why are you checking Flair? You know
Oh,
what just
why?
happened.
By the way,
Fletcher,
Fletcher,
Flair
how
is
about
dying.
Oh, Flair! No!
What? What?
Wait,
Why
you're
go?
coming with me. We're going to the doctor.
Why?
No,
no,
it's
Hey.
Can I
terrible.
check
calm
just in
down.
case? So,
Okay, first of all, I don't think that Flare is actively dying anymore.
I think Flair's
I think
okay.
Flare
She
needs
is.
some rest.
No,
And
she is.
also, Fletcher, for future
don't feel
reference, how about we will not taunt mages that we do not know and their capabilities, so that we do not kill our friends? How about
So
that?
on your second point, I'm like, okay, you're right. I mean, I shouldn't have taunted. But on the first point, I mean, you know the oops incident where I stabilized you all? Flair is dying. I mean,
I
she's
think
dying.
Flair. I
I'm
think
going
Flair
to
just got
put the
hit
back
with
of
a lot
my
of ice.
I'm going to put the back of my hand on Flair's forehead, checking her temperature. She's fine. The ice is already melting. She'll be
No,
fine.
she's not fine.
She's
I'm
fine.
gonna be honest. I feel like I might have a concussion, but I'm not dying.
See, she's not dying.
Which
We're gonna
every
get you home.
person that's not dying says.
No, people that are dying saying, "Help me, I'm dying."
Yeah.
That's what usually.
People who are
Wait,
actively
no,
dying
I
tend
see
to
a
look out
light.
help.
Oh, please, baby, burn, baby, burn.
But we could go by Temple of Ilmater. I think that's okay. You want to
please.
see a doctor?
Please.
Sure.
No.
Do you have money for this?
I
The
have,
Temple of Ilmater tends to not charge
All right.
for healing, I believe, but I'm not sure.
I have 8 silver pieces left.
Where's the rest of your money?
And I would spend them on every one of you.
8 silver
Aww.
pieces?
8 silver pieces. I don't have any more. Because I got robbed last session, I believe.
We all got
We all
robbed.
did.
What happened?
Oh, it wasn't robbed. We were fighting the
robbed.
people that robbed us
In
before they
Dogtown.
escaped.
I mean, let's in the dog ward. I mean, let's be honest.
No, we
8
were
silver pieces
robbed
is worth it.
Baldur's
in
Gate is a
Baldur's
very
Gate.
bad neighborhood.
By Arson Wolf, gentleman spy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel happy for that rush I got last session.
You're 30 gold pieces richer. Look at that.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was an expensive
I also
CD.
bought a dinosaur egg.
That was
That I
stupid. That's on
remember.
her.
That I
If you-
remember.
Martina,
If
can
you
you
go
roll
to-
for the IOU stone, please?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I don't remember what we're trying to
Come
roll, but this feels
on.
like a good moment.
Oh.
No, it's the closest I've been.
So what
Can I
did you
use
need to roll?
hero
To
die?
roll 100 or? What
Yes,
did you say?
100.
Oh, okay, I see.
Wait, can we use hero dice?
Hero dice.
No.
No.
I feel like I allowed
I
this
asked her.
one time in last campaign for something, for like a divine intervention or something, but no,
Yeah.
not for the IOU stone.
So
Yeah, no, that makes
if we went to the Temple of Ilmater, I'd just go to Flair like, okay, please, your dad needs you, and please be fine. It will be alright. And like,
Flair's not dying. Fletcher.
She's not dying. She's
you
fine.
don't know
What?
this.
Hey guys.
I'm just cold.
You see Maddie is there.
Yeah.
The cleric of Ilmater that you had met before.
Hi.
Cold.
Fletcher is very convinced that Claire's dying, but we just
She's
got
not.
hit with like a
I'm not
ice blast, so that's why she's cold. But just for his sake, could you check her? That's
I can't lose people.
I already
after
did that.
Garrick.
She is fine.
we
Just
did that
cold.
as well.
She feels like cold in a way that people would feel cold if it was cold outside. Sure. Ilmater, take away your pain.
I feel this is a waste of.
And then she gets girls.
Yeah.
Oh, Flair, you're going to be fine.
So you get back 8 hit points. I don't know
Oh.
what Maddie's wisdom is. I have her character sheet in here somewhere.
This
Oh,
feels
you
so
do have
stupid.
it in here. Yeah, she also had a -2 intelligence, didn't she?
Yep.
Let's
You will
see.
live another day.
Oh,
Yeah,
or
that's
you
what
get
I've
10
been
hit-
telling
you. Get 10
you.
hit points.
Aren't you supposed to be smart, Fletcher? I feel like there's something going on here.
Okay, I think that he just got hit to her today, and he
Yeah,
also
I think
needs
so
some rest.
too.
I mean, I attempted the mage and I got just like almost
Blasted.
killed. I mean, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Famous
happened
last
there?
words. I tempted the mage. Do not do that. Trust me.
Famous last one. That's gonna be on your gravestone next time. I
Yeah.
tempted the mage.
I mean,
We can
calm
already
down,
prepare your
but I was, like,
gravestone with
down.
I tempted
Damn.
there and just leave it blank for whoever is going to kill you after you.
No, I just
You
went
said too
down.
much.
Like, there are more powerful mages than Nola. Holy crap.
Of course.
Yeah, of course they are.
We've met
The
the
Archmage
literal
herself,
archmage of
who's doing
Waterdeep. What
experimental
is her?
time magic. What did you expect? Are you really?
I
I
don't
mean, I'm
ex-
flattered that you are using me as an example, but trust me, I'm nowhere near the most powerful wizard anywhere.
Listen, I don't expect a mage at this point that can cast Cone of Cold. Holy crap.
I mean, out of game, Michelle did say that she was like, oh, maybe not a 7th level spell, and then you were, and she was like, well, she still had that character sheet, so I was like, maybe don't do that.
Oh no. The reduced threat, very weak party character sheet has Code of Cold on it.
Oh god.
I mean, it felt fair you used it. I mean, let's.
Yeah.
I don't take back anything.
Like on her original character sheet, she is a 13th level spellcaster. But it's still like her high level spells are teleport, symbol, flesh to stone, and global invulnerability. So it's not like she can cast Crown of Stars or anything, you know.
I mean, I was a little shit. You were right to do this.
Yeah.
I was like, he tempted me. I had to
Listen,
do
you
it.
deserve that.
I had to do it.
I just don't feel Flair and I deserve that.
Keep in mind, right? They are criminals, but they are criminals in Waterdeep, so they're not actively trying to kill anyone. But you tempted her, so she was like, "Okay, bet," you know.
It's fair. It's less tango for me.
All right, you guys can make your way to where you're trying to go, or if you want to have another conversation. Like you're currently in the Temple of Ilmater, so if you look at this map of Waterdeep, I believe it's somewhere in this region. So you're sort of in the central part of town. So
there are two, aren't there? I don't know where we were before, but I believe there are two.
all right, let's assume it's somewhere here. I'm pretty sure it is. So
Yeah, there's one in the Temple of the Triad, and there's one in the Dockward, I believe. I'm not sure.
I'm pinging it, and I think it's there, and that's where we're going
Sure.
for now.
So Blossom, you healed me, right?
I did, yes.
It hurt when you healed
Yes, because
You know
I was
why?
upset with you. That's why.
me. Wait, why were you upset with me?
Oh,
I
maybe
wonder
because
why.
you turned
Are you
around,
really asking?
talked to a mage, and then I got blasted with ice that I had no part in.
But you know, I pulled like the attention of the maze, so our weaker party members don't get hit for this, right? I mean, do you not trust me in combat?
I do trust you. I just only saw that going on because I was focusing on tying up the guy, so I had no idea what else was happening. I just saw you in the corner of
New
my eye.
idea. I
mean,
have new idea. Before any further next fight, I'm silencing Fletcher.
But he has
Wait.
spells, so he needs to be able to speak.
Wait, what? You're silencing me?
No, don't do that.
I mean,
That's rude.
I
Don't
know,
silence
I
Fletcher.
know.
Like,
I won't, but
well, just being
It's
honest,
tempting.
like Fletcher, I'm just trying to find out because this is the first time that healing hurts. And I'm kind of feeling unsure why
As-
this happened. Did I do
Fletcher,
something
I mean,
wrong?
as you look at where Blossom touched you to heal you, there's like a burn mark there,
Yeah, I
like a
feel like
sunburn.
I did something wrong, and I trust my friends. I like my friends, and this is the first time whenever I lost Garrick, like I felt like I went too far in some way. So I'm trying to figure this out. That's what I'm trying to ask. To
Yeah.
Blossom.
Not. I'm no longer angry with you now because everything's fine. But in that moment, you got almost all three of us down, and only Nola up, who was already looking rough against three other people and two griffins, which is a decision that's even worse than having one party member go down.
But like how I felt it, right? I felt like Nola was already targeted by this wizard.
Mhm.
And what my mind was like I need to get her attention so Nola wouldn't get hit again to hold this effect on the wizards. So I just want to feel like it wasn't personal at any point that you got hit. I mean, I was fully intent to take the hit for her to keep her effect on them. So I don't want to be there to be any bad blood.
No, there is none. There is.
That was
I'm
brave of
saying
you,
I'm no
Fletcher.
longer upset. I'm
Okay.
just.
We were
I
joking
just
around
think
earlier,
you
but
made a
Truding
decision
thought
that
it was brave.
at that at that moment, because I did not know your thought process behind it. At that moment, the decision was not well received. So hence why I was upset.
So just feel like it's never personal, okay? I mean, I'm sorry if you felt like that. Because this really hurts here. I mean,
It's gonna be okay. It's fine.
it's fine.
It'll
It's going to
be
be
okay.
fine because it's kind of red here. I mean, look at it. Oh,
It's more of a sunburn than anything.
Buddy.
It's not like
I mean, I'm blue
hurting
and I
you for.
still see it's red.
I
So
mean,
it's
even
purple.
as Blossom gestures towards it, saying, "It's fine," you can already feel the pain lessening.
You really feel like that.
Hmm?
It's good. It's good. Thank you.
I'm sorry, your mic cut out for me, so I did only hear like you and then nothing.
You really mean it.
Yes, I mean it. I'm not upset with you. I just at that point I was because I didn't know what you were thinking.
Let's just things back a little bit about the little owlbear and how Blossom went with the little owlbear and play a little bit with it and with Juniper, and he feels okay again.
100%. Can you guys all roll for me a d20?
We're rolling great tonight.
Get them bad rolls
Hey.
out, you know? Nola, you find a piece of paper in your pocket.
What does the piece of paper says?
It looks like a folded over, a folded closed piece of paper.
Oops.
I will unfold it and read it quietly in my mind.
Sure. It is a signed picture of the band Rockapella.
Oh,
Nice.
that is actually cool. Turn it around for everybody to show.
Nice.
I think we should hang this in our tavern.
That's worth some money.
Yeah. I mean, we can say that,
You're
hey,
aware
they
they
play
were
for us sometimes
involved?
and check around.
You
But
know they
people
were
aren't.
involved in this, yes? I don't.
But people aren't, and it can be a good advertisement.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Please write it in your personal inventory, though, that you have this. That goes for all little
Oh,
trinkets and
okay.
things, right? So all the little things you keep picking up, like the Rubik's Cube that's purple on all sides, like anything, all the little trinkets, I want to see it on your character sheet.
Do we also write down the head? The head of hotness, I believe it is.
Someone
I've
has the
written
hat.
it. I have it in my inventory. I've just
Yes.
not. I don't have the Excel sheet right now.
Yeah, someone has that. And also something I didn't say, but 100% the police would have done, they took all your badges.
No!
No! With my badge.
This reaction is exactly why they did it.
What? Why?
With my badge.
We had so much power.
Jasper, do you have the coin written in your inventory as well that you got last time?
Yeah, I did.
Righty. So, what's the plan, friends? As night falls over Waterdeep, it's like 9 p.m.
I mean, I feel like we have to get a little drink at the tavern, right?
Well, I mean, Blossom was gonna go home
Why Blossom?
because her mom was at the theater when the darkness and all this stuff happened, so she wants to make sure she's okay.
Makes sense? So,
Yeah.
Blossom goes home. Everyone else can think about where they want to go, assuming only Blossom goes home. So, Blossom, you come back home, and you can hear some singing coming from inside your home.
Okay, that's not the weirdest thing to come outside of my home, honestly. I'll just enter.
As soon as you open the door, loud music blasts out, and you remember, oh yes, the house is enchanted from like neighbors' complaints, So, but you also know near the door there are these earplugs, so you just sort of plop them in as you walk into the home, and you look into the living room, and you can see your dad just has like a random band around him, half of whom you've seen before, and then there's like the bass player, and you're like, I don't think I've ever seen this person before. And they're just jamming the loudest music. And you make your way into the kitchen, which is magically protected from all sound. And you can see your mom is just chilling there reading a book in the kitchen. Oh, hi.
Hi. I just wanted to come make sure you're okay. Not that I look okay, but that's fine.
Oh, well, yes, I'm okay. Did you see me? You were on television.
Oh, I was?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I was in the live studio audience, but there was a broadcast.
It
was quite special. I got free tickets from a random man on the street.
Oh.
As soon as I touched the tickets, I was teleported to the audience, but you were there, so I felt like it was fine.
Oh, that television thing. I was a little confused, but that's okay. We were helping the cops then. That's why it into so many places.
Oh yeah,
so many.
The concert got, everyone evacuated out.
Yeah.
I had a crazy day. Are you
what
okay?
did you do today? I'll be okay. Some ice.
What did I do today? I went to a live recording of Pop Quizm's Greatest Quiz Show, something I didn't think I'd ever be able to attend. And then I went to Rockapella, and then there was an attack, and I had to be evacuated out. It was a crazy day for me, honey.
Yeah. We went to... what's the freaking names?
Don't swear in my house.
Sorry, Mom. We went to Fandolin and Nintaru, which I do still want to go back because the temple was very pretty, but we did not have time.
What do you mean? You went to Fandolin? That's very far away from here, sweet. And what is the second place you said?
Nintaru, right? Is that what? I don't know. Ninjaru.
I've never heard of a place called Nintaru, but
We're Shoal. I don't know. And my notes
you
weird.
went to Port Nyanzaru?
Yes.
How did you? Huh?
There's
Tell me everything, and she pulls out like a piece of pie from the fridge and sends it down.
And to Baldur's Gate, which sucked. Which the last time.
Oh, of course, it's Baldur's Gate. Why do you think we don't live there?
Well, the last time I don't remember it sucking.
Could
Did
just
you
maybe
know
be.
that your old moms and pops used to have a small studio apartment in Baldur's Gate before we moved here?
You did?
Yes, let me tell you about this. And she starts telling you this story about how they used to live in Baldur's Gate when they were slightly younger, and then they moved here.
You still fucked with my backstory.
I probably did. I don't care. I like this for them. All right. What's everyone else doing?
Cover?
I want to stop by the temple first to apologize for my absence.
Sure. You come to the temple. The doors are closed, but there's lights on inside the temple.
Is there like a side entrance so I don't have to push open the main doors?
You would have to push open the main doors.
I'm contemplating if I want to disturb them more. Sure, I will. Like, I'm here to apologize.
Sure. As you make your way in, you can see that the twins that you set across from at the table are in the process of lighting some candles around the temple, and that's sort of the only light that's currently around the temple. You don't see any of the others. You can smell the scent of some like bread type dish, like they had some garlic bread with whatever they were eating, like some fresh bread, still sort
I
of
would like some
lingering
garlic
throughout
bread.
the table, lingering throughout the temple. Um, as they see you, the because it was a boy and a girl, so the guy comes over to you, immediately says, "Oh, we were so worried. Is everything all right? We
Yes,
expected you for dinner."
I'm sorry. I know I came here to apologize in person. I know I was supposed to come here, but we got hired for this job for a police department today, and we went all over the place, and I mean, all over the place. And I was supposed to come, but then the Camille Santiago decided to steal the show tonight, and I had to be there to stop her.
I
So
see.
I'm sorry, but my duties kept me from coming here tonight.
Of course. He holds out his hand to you.
I will give him my hand.
And then he uses his other hand and sort of wipes it across your cheek, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, that feels good. And spend 2 days.
11.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Of course, it's not a problem. Have you eaten at all?
I don't think I had, actually.
I see. By the way, as he does this, you can clock his sister over his shoulders, rolling her eyes. Because he's making it like a little bit sensual, right? He's holding onto one of your hands and then with his other hand wiping across your face, sort of tucking your hair behind your ear and then casting Cure Wounds in the process. All right. Well, then I shall. We have some bread left over. It was fresh 3 hours ago.
Well,
I
then I still consider it fresh.
I see. All right.
It was made today, so
I shall get you some. And he sort of nods politely and
thank
then
you.
makes his way off. And you see his sister just following him as he walks out. You know, I could say something snarky, but that's just how he is, you know.
As long as I'm getting the bread and my wounds are cured, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It
Anyway,
was a long day, so.
well, Teldenfar did say you had something you wanted to talk about. What was that?
Oh, yeah, I was just interested in inquiring some information about traditional romantic settings for elven culture, so something that would spark a feeling of nostalgia in a good way.
Right. So, um, I mean, my brother would be the one to ask about that.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I mean, how have other things been? So you were on a job for the police and things? How did your whole mission go with the you know what at the you know where?
I'm trying to recall what was the last thing I told them and which is the you know what you know where, because there was a lot of you know what you know where in the between. Can I roll a history check on that?
Sure. You remember that she told you that she was working together with the Blackstaff. Now,
Oh,
Michelle doesn't remember if you told her in return that you're also, but you can put two and two
but
together
yeah.
that probably the Blackstaff told her that you were working with her.
Oh, that was interesting to
Mm.
say at least. We hit quite a few bumps on the road. Um, we did what we were supposed to, but yeah, a lot of unexpected things happened along the way.
Yes, I wasn't gonna pry too much because it feels like a sensitive subject, but the Archmage did tell me that you maybe lost someone on your journey, and that's really interesting, I gotta say, but also clearly touchy because that is a person that that you remember and no one else remembers, but also, what do you remember about them? And she pulls out like a little journal.
Oh, his name is Garrick.
Mm-hmm.
He's a blue dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
He's the loveliest soul that you would ever met. Very
Mm-hmm.
loud and cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
Walks around with this gigantic drum that is heard from a mile. He
I
always knows
see.
what to say. He's,
Do you think his gigantic drum has something to do with why the time stream is now different?
you know about the time stream. Oh my god, I'm not going crazy.
No,
Oh
that is the
god.
whole point, is that the Blackstaff told me that your friend was displaced, and I assumed it was the time stream.
No. Turns out that it's not the friend that was displaced, but all the rest of us. This is not our timeline.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
Yes.
Would you
That's what I meant. But whoever I speak to this about, they just look at me like I'm crazy. So I decided to give out and pretend like it's supposed to be this way.
So once again, this is theoretical magic that we're sort of
Yes,
experimenting and dabbling with. But do
I
you think that
already
the other
crossed the
versions of
level.
yourself are now in your original life? Because I remember you coming to visit here and telling us that you were going to do this mission before you left, but now it seems like that's something you still did in your version of the
Yes.
timeline, and I'm just curious.
Well, it would only make sense because we haven't met ourselves here. So we took their place, so they had to go somewhere. So unless we are going in a circle of all the timelines possible, and we just moved one to the left, then it is very possible that we just switch the timelines.
So
And I'm sorry for the Nola that will wake up in not a mention.
do you think that time is a circle?
I'm actually not sure. I read a bit about this, but there is so little actual information. It's just the basis of the magic, and no one really dwells into that. And working from a job to job, trying to figure out a life here, I didn't really have time to sit down and study, but I think I might have to soon. And frankly, I haven't thought about time in a actually never before all of this in this manner. I always felt like, yeah, I'm being born and then life goes on and I die and then I reborn and the life goes on and I die and I reborn unless I can finally reach the promised land. And now there are parallel timelines, so either they are somewhat connected and able to transcend one into another, or this was just a temporary portal opening as a mishap due to the time travel that we had on our line. And maybe, just maybe, those two time travels happened at the same time and it interfered.
So
And
the
that
thing
is
is,
the best theory I have.
we've been looking at different theories for what could have happened, and I'm very much interested in this parallel timeline thing because it's very unexplored territory. But have you considered mass hallucination
Not to this level.
or modify memories? Maybe someone is involved with um, your Garrick friend and has chosen to modify the memories of each of you in such a way that that he would logically not have existed, maybe.
Do you
Listen,
think
we're just
you
trying to come
can
up with
do that
other
too?
suggestions.
I know, but do you think it's possible for four people to have the exact same mass hallucination and modified memory to every single aspect of their life, including the character of their parents, of their loved ones, including if they had a sister or a brother and changes this. If someone modifies a memory, they try to go off of what's already there, and here there's so many different factors that it just wouldn't make sense for it to be that way.
Well, you see, time magic is theoretical, but memory modification is practical magic. It is practicable. Archmages can do it.
Yes, but this is such a huge scale. It's not that it's only Garrick that is missing. In this life, in this timeline, my parents are rich but also do not live together. They do not spend time together. They do not spend time with me. My life is looking completely different.
Oh, that's why you wanted to talk to... Oh, I see.
Yes, I like the thing that I do not have to try to rescue my house from being wiped out by the city. I very much like the financial situation. But I know that I grew up in a house where love was put first and that my parents cared about each other and about me. And here they are strangers. And this is not something that modifying memory can do.
Well,
That's why I don't think it's possible. It's such a huge deal.
well, once again, I want to believe in your time thing, because that's way more interesting. But if there is someone trying for some reason to mess with your group, for some reason, sow chaos, sow confusion, put you on the wrong path that allows them to get more time to do whatever they're trying to do, I would not just confuse them a little bit, I would confuse them a lot. If I was doing this magic and I wanted to confuse you, I would make you have memories that were not true, like parents loving each other.
Do you think it's even possible to remember over 20 years of your life differently than from what you are being told right now?
Yes. I have a book about that.
I would love to read it.
Sure. I want it back though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Unless I'm going to travel to another timeline then.
I will get it for you. I will be back shortly.
Sure.
And she starts trundling off. And then you just hear a voice come from a place where the candles aren't lit yet. So something's gone wrong then, eh?
Yeah.
And you see come walking out is Yannick, is this other elf who also showed up in a very similar way before, just walking out of shadows and just being ever present, pretty much.
Something went very wrong, but as far as I'm aware, there is nothing I can do to undo it, so I'm just trying to figure out a way that I can live in here without losing my mind, preferably.
Yes, I'd quite like your mind intact.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best thing I have, so.
It's not the best thing you have, but keep telling yourself that.
I mean, it's everything I have.
No, you have your energy, your presence. When you walk into a room, everything just turns slightly yellow and happy.
Doesn't that come from the mind itself? The characteristic of a person?
Well, that might still be the best thing you have. Don't discredit yourself to only your mind. Credit yourself for the choices you make and the path you walk.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's your bread. And he takes a step back toward a wall and just disappears into the shadows.
I need to introduce you to Fletcher.
Then Nasir walks back out with a full just what do you call this, charcuterie board with little breads on it and a little spread and everything. He sort of waves his hand and just a full small table setup appears with a little candle on it and he just sort of sets it down, sits himself on the other side, says, "Please sit, have dinner."
Oh, thank you. I thought that I was just getting some leftovers. Oh, that's
well,
great.
It is
Wait,
leftovers, but that's not classy.
Out of character, is Fletch and Flair, did they went with me and are waiting outside of the temple or in the tavern?
Oh no, we're in the tavern.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think they were.
All right, then I'm not in a rush. Oh, it's nice to sit down.
Oh, of course. I mean, this is my little party trick, right? Everyone has their little party trick, like Yannick disappears into the shadows, and I conjure tables.
That's actually more useful than it sounds.
It is.
Is
You'd
there a
be
limit to the amount
surprised.
of tables that can coexist?
No. one time they asked me to officiate a wedding, but it was an empty hall. So I just sort of started doing my magic, and it
Okay,
totally
is it
worked.
just small tables or any table you want?
Well, any table that fits the vibe.
You should open a store with tables.
No,
It's
because
pure profit.
no, the thing is, it's about the vibe, right? It's about making the connection, what the people need, and the people don't need
I
to buy
see.
a table, the people need to sit at a table.
I see. I see. Still, that's a great idea for a restaurant. Hey, listen, we have this tavern.
Oh, yes, I've seen it.
Not to your
I
liking,
could
is it?
conjure a table for you, but it would likely disappear after a while. Like, I don't think my tables stick around forever.
No, I thought more of an event where you would get people their table based on their vibes.
I don't know. That's not really my thing, per se,
Oh
right?
no, I'm not going to force you.
Hmm.
I don't want to push your glamour table magic too far.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Would you prefer a different color of tablecloth? Because I could totally arrange that.
Um, I mean, it's dark enough for me not to pay attention to that too much.
Oh, you want more? Do you want more? And he sort of moves his hand, and immediately every single candle becomes brighter.
No, it's okay.
I quite like the
I'm not.
ambiance before.
I'm really not complaining about anything. Trust me.
Oh, well,
After Baldur's Gate, I love it here.
yes, no, we don't.
No, yeah, we don't.
We don't talk about that one.
I don't know what's the hype about this city. It's just too much, you know.
Well, it depends on what kind of adventuring you're into, I suppose, or what kind of people you want to hang out with, what kind of parties you want to go to.
Well, if you look at it like that, I would prefer parties when I'm not being robbed while trying to help the officials.
I feel like there's more of a story here, but I'm not going to ask because you seem upset about it.
I mean, everybody would be upset if they just got robbed, right? Listen, I was trying to help the detective. He said that he can help us if we help him, and it just so happened that the guy he was chasing was in the tavern. And obviously, the detective, as we already learned, the police of first sources are not really useful in any way, shape, or form. He didn't do anything, so we decided, okay, let's help him out and catch the criminal. Turns out those were damn good criminals. Not only we did not catch them, they also robbed from us while being mid-fire. So, my ego is hurt, my pouch is hurt, and my ass is definitely sore as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He waves his hand and a pillow appears underneath your ass.
Just a matter of speech. How many things can you conjure?
Anything related to this scenario
I
that we're in
see,
right
alright.
now.
How did you
Yes.
learn that?
Do you want
Is that
violin? I could. And he sort of snaps his finger, and violin music just starts playing ambiently around you.
where is that playing from?
Well, that's the whole thing about,
The vibe.
faith.
Yeah, I see.
If you believe enough, then the things you need will come to your aid. It will come to your aid.
I have a question for you, and you seem
Yes.
like a perfect person to ask this. Um, do elves have any traditional, as in nostalgic way to romance, just in general?
I mean, there are many different cultures of elves, and some cultures would have traditional courtship, I assume. So what culture do your parents hail from? I assume this is related to that, perhaps.
I would love to answer you, but they never really told me where they are from. It's just that they moved to Waterdeep and we live here now.
Well, the thing
Um,
is, if your parents do not find import in their heritage, then perhaps the traditions of their heritage also are not important to them, and perhaps it's the traditions of the city or the traditions of the people that they do choose to call their family and their friends.
I didn't look at this way. I thought maybe playing to their nostalgic side would snap them out of the city because the city is what made them
Yes,
this way that they are.
well, I tend to see it this way. If people aren't trying to find nostalgia in their daily life, sometimes it is because they do not want to, and it's actually going to work the opposite effect of what you're trying to do.
Hmm. I
But
guess the answer to my question was right under my nose, all along.
mm, yes, yes. But I have some books about. He sort of looks you up and down. Hi, Elvin, Sun Elvin.
I'll-
That one probably. Yes, I have some books about traditions of courtship, but they go really far back. So it really depends on how sort of old-fashioned your parents are.
Oh, not at all. As far as I'm aware, they cut themselves off from the culture.
So something like this, right? I know one of the
I still would like to read it just for my own interest, though.
right,
I
of course. So
do want
there's
to
always
learn more
these
about it.
small things, right? Of the man finding a sunstone that he believes reflects the hair of his truest love, and then carving it into an amulet, and like all these sort of gesture things. But they're all, like I said, cultural. And if your parents aren't really into that, I'm not sure if it would work. Maybe it would, you know? Perhaps it would work splendors. You could just set up a date for them, parent trap them, as the kids say
Yeah,
these days.
that is the idea. I'm just trying to. Well, first of all, I need to coordinate their calendars so they are in the same city for once,
Hmm.
which is apparently really hard.
Yes, but you you seem keen enough to be able to arrange something like that.
Well, I certainly will try because this is killing me. I have not seen my mother yet. In a long time, I mean.
Hmm. I see. I unfortunately cannot help you with that. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling and
No, no, it's all right. It's
it just seems
100%
like a
all right.
silly problem, consider everything that we are facing, but
No,
it does
not
bug
a
me.
single problem is a silly problem. If you label it as such, problem is a strong word, then it must be true. Now, there are problems that we can do something about in 30 seconds, and there are problems that we can do something about in over a longer period of time. Now, if it is a problem that someone can do something about in 30 seconds, you tell them. If it is a problem that someone could do something about over a long period of time, it becomes a conversation instead of a single comment, right?
Yeah, like with the appearance, my friend told me about it. So like
Exactly.
if they can fix
Yes.
it immediately, I can say something about it.
Yes.
She
Yes,
called
and
me
not
rude a couple of times for that.
yes, and not a single problem is worth stressing about in from what I know. But then
Oh,
again, what do I know?
apparently a lot.
Eh, we're still children. What do we know?
Yeah, that's how it feels.
That's how it is.
Um, well, that's how it is, but also if you're raised in a society that's based on the shorter life species, you are forced into being an adult.
Yes, I do find it this way as well. How is the charcuterie?
Oh, it's amazing.
Excellent. Can I get you
Did you make
anything
the
else?
garlic bread? It's amazing. The garlic bread is just, I love it so much.
Oh yes, yes, yeah. I have been learning the baking of bread. It's not one of my strong suits, but since the more nature-sided elves are on their return journey from Mithranor, we need someone to take over the cooking well until they're back at least. So I've been trying out some recipes that I found.
Oh, you're doing great.
Oh,
Also, do you know how the trip went?
oh well,
Did they find anything?
we haven't spoken to them yet, but each of
Oh,
them went there for their own personal reasons. Most of them nature related, reclaiming the forest for the glory of the wood elves and all that stuff. And then Luthais just went there to fight stuff. I think that's
hmm.
what she usually does.
That's a strong motivation.
Yes, well, she is the priestess of the goddess of grief. So,
You want to give people something to grieve about.
well, more like avenge the grief
Oh,
of
yeah.
the people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more like grief in a way of like grief, justice, vigilance, this kind of grief. Not causing grief. I
It
think.
also fits, though.
You might want to talk to her about this sometime. I don't actually know.
Seeing how eager she is to fight, it could be either.
Well, maybe she's even just went to guard the others, because they're a bit more peaceful, like I said.
Nature elf, yeah.
Yeah. You know, like the mountains and the rivers and the forests and the fields and the hunting and the archery and all this stuff.
Who's hunting in the city even?
Yeah, no, that's what we ask Alra sometimes,
Mm-mm.
but no, they're all about it. Hunting,
Yeah.
archery, survival. It's also about the boundaries between civilization and nature. So it's also a thing of like, well, if you don't understand civilization, how can you understand nature?
I mean, I see this philosophy just kind of comically in big city like
I
such.
I agree with you. That's what Alra keeps saying. Alra's like, how can I understand nature if I... That's not what they sound like. It's more like, how can I understand the nature? No, that's also not it. I'm very bad at impressions. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Excellent, excellent. Can I get you anything else to drink?
I'm sorry, you cat. I did not hear you.
A drink.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Wine it is! He gets
Okay.
up and walks off to fetch some
Of course,
wine.
it's fine.
At which point his sister returns with the book that she promised you about modifying memories. Which he's like, I didn't want to interrupt your whatever you have going on, but here's the book.
I have no idea what that is. I came. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to flip through it to just get the vibe of the book.
Sure, you feel like if you were a high enough mage, you could use this book as like to learn the modify memory spells. It has all the information in there you would need to be able to learn this spell, but because you're not a as studied wizard yet, you know you would need too
Mhm.
much time, more time than you would politely be able to ask to borrow this book.
I mean, I still just borrow it and
Yeah,
to learn about the
100%.
phenomenon and
Yes.
what is not to learn the spell. Yes, so that is my purpose.
Yep.
So I'm fine with this.
And then she goes,
Do you want
so
to join us?
no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. She says as she's walking away. Unless she turns back around. Are you uncomfortable? Is he making you uncomfortable?
No, no.
Okay.
I had worse dates in college.
Okay. Just
I'm not
holler
calling.
if
Oh,
something
okay. No,
happens.
this. I'm too tired. I should
No,
go.
it's a date now. It's all right. You know, I mean, it is a romantic table, and he did dim the candles because they were not this dim when I left.
No. Oh, why do I always put myself in situations like that?
It's all right. He will understand, but you do need to tell him
No.
if you don't want this.
Yeah, I'm bad at turning people away.
All right. Do you need me to tell him? Are you in? Wait, are you interested? Hang on. She walks over. She says in his chair, "But are you interested though? Cause he's so nice."
No, he is nice. It's just at this moment I have too much going on in all spheres of life, including the timeline, to even consider anything like such. I'm on the job 24/7. I don't know what to put my hands into, and he is a great guy, and it's interesting to talk to him. But I do not have right now the capacity to question my feelings whatsoever.
All right. So am I telling him that, or are you telling him that, or are we not telling him that and leading him on for a few weeks?
How badly do you want to mess with him?
She
Although
shrugs,
act like
she
my
gets up and
friend.
doesn't respond and starts walking away.
I will blame this fully on you, just so you know.
I don't know who you are. Wrong timeline, honey.
How dare you? It hurts.
At which point he comes back with a fine bottle of elven wine. And you can continue having a conversation, but it's a quarter
Yeah,
past
yeah, yeah,
11,
yeah, yeah.
so I suggest we sort of...
Sure.
The other two arrive back at the tavern at the Blue Dragon, the Sleeping Blue Dragon, just the Blue Dragon. The Blue Dragon's dream, the Blue Dream.
It was the dragon's dream.
The dragon's dream. So you come back to the dragon's dream. And you do find that there is a envelope posted in the wherever you put an envelope in the briefbus.
Time to read.
There is no address on it, and there is just a blank envelope, but it does feel like there's something in it.
Fletch, I'm gonna be honest. You wanna open this?
I'm not there.
Yes, you are. The two of you went back to the
Oh, to the tavern. Oh, sorry.
tavern. Yeah.
Well, Fletch is fully drunk at this point. He
Oh.
never drank.
He's drunk from
Anyways.
At the tavern, it's just like.
Oh, so you just went. Okay, so
Huh?
okay.
what? No, this is as you approached your tavern.
Oh, as I approach the tavern.
Yeah. Well, I assume as you walk in, Flair checks if there's mail, and there is. So this is not after you've been there for hours. This is
Sorry,
as you walk in.
Flair can check this. I'm just walking in.
Sure.
I hope it's not another oops, and I'm just gonna open this.
Sure. As you open it and you pull out this paper, there's way more paper inside than should fit in this extra dimensional envelope. And it just says, "Thank you so much for participating in Pop Quizm's greatest quiz show. Here are your royalties for the episode." And then gold pieces just start falling out of the envelope.
I could have waited, okay.
They keep going.
I'm gonna just pick up the gold.
Sure. There are 200 pieces of gold just falling out of this envelope.
I'm gonna put it in under the bar and be like, that's not for today.
You grab a bucket and just put the envelope in there
Yeah.
and it continues to spill gold out of it.
Honestly, that's not for today. We will just get this up tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay, wait.
Alright.
Who's like the barmaid at this point, or the bar guy? I don't want to assume.
I mean, the tavern is closed today because none of the proprietors were here.
I just walk around the bar, and if Flair's in there, you'll see like a unique thing. Fletch is pouring himself a drink, which he never does.
Honestly, Flair wouldn't comment on this. She will just grab her own drink and sit with you.
And like for the first time, he's drinking. It is a strange conundrum, and I feel like a few moments he's like, what happened to us?
What do you mean, what happened to us?
I mean, this shit is just like so messed up at this point. I mean, I had a brother and he's gone. I mean, what happened to our timeline, Blair?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I still think we will get back to our time, and it just, needs time. How much time, I don't know. However, don't say like you don't have a brother anymore. Garrick's still surely out there.
But it
somewhere.
feels like it. I mean, I have a sister. I mean, we didn't know Jade. I mean, what is this? I mean, we fought. I mean, does it even matter at this point?
I mean, shit happens. It happened to us. I mean, okay, honestly, we shouldn't even meddle with time. We traveled back time. There was a lot of shit. And now we're here. And we will get back surely. Because,
I mean, shit, we went past the point of shit. We went so far up past this point of shit that I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, you can always do what you do best. I'm gonna be honest, you fight good, you sneak good, just do that more. Continue to do that. It's not like we can do much.
Really? Fight and sneak? That's your answer?
And what else can we do? We're not smart like Nola. Nola doesn't have answers.
I mean, you almost died.
Yeah.
What happens if this is our timeline? what will happen further? What happened to my mom? What happened to my brother? I mean, is it even fair to try to correct this timeline and erase my sister from this timeline?
Maybe us from this timeline go to our timeline and are the same lost as we are.
I mean, look at your dad, Claire. I mean, can you honestly say that he deserves his job at this point? Do you
I
really feel like Waterdeep will be a safer place with him in charge?
I'm gonna be honest, I never thought he did the very good job, especially with how they all treated you as dogs. However, no, he is very far from being on the job. Um,
I mean, what do we do? I mean, I only have a few stable factors at this point. I have Blossom, I have Nola, I have you. What do I do?
Listen, I don't know, but I can all just say let's stick together like we did for all this time. I'm gonna be honest. It's at least good we travel this time together to this weird time. Not all of us, but
Good.
honestly, if I was here alone and no one remember me, I would just start crying. I guess.
I mean, I want to. I mean,
Then cry.
I'm trying to make the best of it. I mean, Pop's quisms. I mean, I tried my best at that point. I tried with this Santiago person. I mean, I'm trying, but it feels like I'm getting further away from what's happening, and I want to make it good. I mean, I really want to. And
Claire would just put an arm around you and be like, I guess we're just fucked for a long time, huh?
Fletcher's fully starting crying on your shoulder.
Honestly, you'll just get a full-on hug.
All right. And as you sit there, the silent sound of gold clinking into a metal bucket in the distance, the camera zooms out over the night skyline of Waterdeep, um, where sort of we see it silhouetted on the moon, on top of a high church tower, hair waving in the wind, but no hat. Perhaps someone you met earlier today. Perhaps another vigilante for another day. But that is where we're gonna wrap up this adventure for today.
Like,
You all have a
where ching ching? Where?
you all have a long rest. You can level up to level 6 for next adventure.
Yippee!
Um, there is
Counter
still
spell.
there is still the there is still the Harper's quest, but since you've been putting it off, I could also see a world where the Harpers are like, we got someone else to do this quest, because I do have something else also lined up for you guys. So
I kind of want
I
to
mean,
do it.
I want to be honest to you. Don't you want to do it? Because I would love it to do it.
yeah, it's just like the whole point is that we were supposed to stay level 5 also for the Harper's quest. So you're gonna be level 6 for a little bit longer then.
I mean, I will be fine with it, but
Okay.
I want to involve the party to it. I mean, I don't want to push it on you guys.
Um, how long is like, because you said in info that level 6 is a long adventure. How long is? Because
Well, let's say it's an adventure some of you already did.
Fine.
huh?
Huh?
I'm not telling
Huh?
you though because that's not fun.
Is this your I'm gonna warp you to Eberron adventure now? What's happening here?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Or it's like the mountain, but I will be fine with it. I mean, I personally, for me and Nola, I would love to do the Harper quest for some lore at this point,
Maybe
and
we
I
could
don't
do this
mind to
in
be a
the
little bit
RP chat
longer
to
on level 6.
like for the because I also want for Nola for a character to go through the Harper's quest. Because I feel this is one of very few occasions when we are get involved with the harpers. But for example, if Blurry and Unit doesn't want to do it, we could do this in the RP channel so that we get the lore, we get the character attachments, but we don't have to roll the others into it,
And I don't
and
want
that
to
we
be,
do not have to spend time on that.
yeah, and I don't want to be mean, but I would also be fine to be level 5 for this Harper.
No, we're
Cause
going to level 6. That's fine. It just
Okay,
means my monsters
okay,
are
so-
stronger.
Every
No, it's fine.
DM loves
That's not a
that,
problem.
so it's fine.
I mean,
What
I-
I'll give you the opportunity to do is sort of like to go to the mission briefing and then decide there if you actually want to go do the mission or not. Does that sound fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that's all we'll
Yeah.
pick up next time then. So I'll make sure to prepare both, and then if you go to the mission briefing and you're like, this isn't it, then we can always figure something else out.
Oh, if you don't want to do the double job, you can just send the description of the mission into the chat so we can give you info beforehand, so we don't have to do
No,
both.
I'll prep both. I have already read
Alright,
both
if you're fine
before.
with that, then
They're already
that's fine.
fully, like, all the maps, everything is prepped. It would just be me sort of reading both of the adventures.
Alright. And if you're okay
Over-
with that, then I'm fine.
No worries. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode, and don't forget to roll for frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit!